Hey everyone, Mónica Fernandes with Evolution Essentials. In this video, we're going to be talking about the floral essential oils, top benefits and uses for your health and home. So this is going to be a big video because we're going to tackle 10 oils, 4 categories, and I'm going to break it down in these ways. First, we're going to talk about the linalool oils, and that's a constituent, a chemical constituent, and those are going to be 3 oils. That's lavender, magnolia, and neroli. Then we're going to have the geraniol oils, and that's going to be geranium and rose. Then we're going to have the spicy / exotic / multiple constituents I can't pronounce oils, and those are going to be blue tansy, jasmine, and Ylang Ylang. And lastly is herbaceous oils, and that's going to be Helichrysum and Roman chamomile. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Let's dive right into it. I'm going to start with probably the most popular of all of the oils of all time, because it's just so used everywhere. And you can see behind me, we've got a field of lavender, and that's the first oil that I'm going to talk about. And lavender oil has been used and cherished for centuries, and it has this amazing, beautiful floral and light aroma, and it has so many benefits. It's like a Swiss Army knife of oils. But if we're going back in history, the Egyptians and Romans used lavender already for bathing, relaxation, cooking, and as a perfume. So everything lavender is calming. That's what linalool, that main constituent, is. So main constituents of lavender are linalool, linalool acetate, and oxamine. Oxamine? I don't know how to pronounce this, so sorry, not a chemistry person. But all of these constituents are for calming. And one of the things about these floral oils that all of these floral oils have in common are that they're great skin oils. And we're going to talk about how they're great for skin, they're great for calming. So they're not just only great for calming physical things, but also mental and emotional. So it's really, really great. And I've got a kitty cat over here. You can't see her, but I can. So let's continue. So the primary benefits of lavender are, soothing and calming occasional skin irritations, and it really is calming for your anxious feelings, and it really is great sleep aid. So if you have also experiencing stress and anything like that, you want to be using lavender. I actually did a video where I actually show you a DIY of frankincense and lavender lotion, talk about a powerhouse for the skin, and you can watch that right here. It's in the 5-minute Christmas DIYs. So it doesn't matter if it's Christmas, that a frankincense and lavender lotion is really wonderful to use year round. So the next oil that we're going to talk about, the floral oil, is Magnolia. So I've got Magnolia here so you can see, and it's actually in a roller bottle. I love the smell of magnolia. Listen, I love the smell of lavender. So they're all very different. So Magnolia has this also floral and sort of fruity balsamic aroma. So that's like the aromatic description. And magnolia flower is really, really well known because it's scattered all throughout South Asia, the Pacific, and it came also to North America. It's also called white jade orchid tree. But magnolia flowers are these big white flowers. They're beautiful. And they've been used in Chinese traditional health practices to help create a sense of balance within the body. So it's really, really wonderful to promote a relaxed atmosphere. Remember when I said that floral oils are all about calming? So magnolia is also very, very relaxing. And the primary constituent is the linalool. So that's why they're very calming. So this touch version here has been diluted with fractionated coconut oil, which really is great for topical application. And I'll link in the description some of these products, and also some fractionated coconut oil if you want to make it yourself, or if you want to dilute it even more to stretch it out. You can really use Magnolia as your personal scent. It's really beautiful. You can combine it with bergamot or Ylang Ylang for healthy looking skin, or to also customize your perfume. So you can actually like layer these. The next step is Neroli. Neroli with doTERRA also comes in this diluted version. And I'm telling you guys, if you're like, what the hell is Neroli? What is a Neroli? It's the orange blossom flower. So if you like the orange blossom flower, it has a very, very fragrant smell. It's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite smells. It's very sweet and it's floral. It's citrusy. It's very fresh. So I was saying Neroli essential oil is actually steam distilled from the flowers of the bitter orange tree. There's actually 3 oils that the orange makes. It makes orange oil, it makes petitgrain, which is the leaves and twigs, very, very different scent, and Neroli, which is the most perfumed of all of them, I would say. But Neroli, it's all about relaxation. And because it's a citrus, it uplifts the mood. So it relaxes you, but it's a balancer. So if you need to be lifted, it really does that. Not only does it reduce feelings of anxiousness, but it promotes overall well-being because it has that balancing effect. And Neroli is a wonderful, wonderful oil to use on the skin to reduce the appearance of blemishes. And you can actually combine Neroli with lavender, Ylang Ylang, and marjoram to relax and have this aromatic massage experience. I use Neroli as a perfume. I love the smell of Neroli. It is just intoxicating for me. It's something that I really, really respond to. You can keep these oils in your purse. It's a really great thing. Next up is rose, is the queen of oils. And I actually have the little 5 milliliter pure rose here, but it also comes in the touch format, which is for topical application, which is how I use rose mostly, is like that. But rose is part of the geraniol oils. So the second category that I was talking about, and it is one of the most precious essential oils in the world. It's very labor intensive to steam distill these rose petals. There's a lot of petals that go into that little bottle. So rose is wonderful to balance moisture levels in the skin, reduce the appearance of skin imperfections, and promote just a healthy and even skin tone. So remember how I told you that these floral oils are awesome for the skin, very calming? So rose does not disappoint at all. It's very emotionally uplifting as well. The next floral oil that's a geraniol is the geranium, of course. And this is a member of the Pelargonium genus, and it's really, really known for its scent. It's very, very used in the perfume industry as, you know, just kind of a much more affordable version of rose. Geranium dates back also to ancient Egypt, when Egyptians used this geranium oil to beautify skin and for other benefits. You may not know this, but the leaves of geranium are actually edible, and the flowers are also edible, and sometimes they're used in desserts, cakes, jellies, and teas. And geranium, just like rose, is really wonderful to help with appearance of clear skin and healthy hair. If you put a couple of drops in your palm like this, I'm going to demonstrate so you can see what I'm doing. It's really great for hair care. So I'll just put one, but do this, and you kind of just use it in your hair. It's wonderful for your ends, your split ends, and it's just a great aroma that you will have. Geranium is actually one of my favorites, one of my mom's favorite scents. She always makes a geranium spray as a room spray. So you can put some drops in a spray bottle with some distilled water, and you can actually use it that way. Just like these very floral oils, it's very calming as well. You can add this to your shampoo if you want, or your conditioner, or make like a deep hair conditioner. If you haven't done already, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel right here in the red button. I love that you're hanging out with me here. Don't forget to press that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video on my channel. Another thing that I wanted to tell you is check out in the description. I have 25% off the essential oil brand that I use with all these oils, and you can take advantage of that and get started. So the next category that I'm going to talk about are the multiple constituents oils I can't pronounce. They're more exotic. So next up is blue tansy. Have you heard of blue tansy? Now, what is really, really interesting about blue tansy is that this is an annual yellow flower in the Mediterranean, and it's found in northern Morocco. This is called blue tansy because it is blue. It has this chemical component called chamomile, and it provides this blue indigo color, and it's so amazing for the skin, this oil. The main constituent here is saponine, and I'm probably butchering this chemical. It's also great to diminish the appearance of blemishes. So I'm going to show you what chamomile looks like. It's really blue, so it's really, really blue. Do you see that? It's blue, you guys, but it's a wonderful oil. Once you put it on your skin, it's wonderful. It smells very floral. It's wonderful for your skin. You can add it to your moisturizer. It smells very nice. You can put it in your cleanser also, or put it in your toner. If you put it in a diffuser, which I don't do because this is not a cheap oil, I use it more for skin topical application. It has this sweet aroma, but it's mellow and it's balsamic at the same time. But I usually use it as a skin oil. Next up is another flower, and we're talking about jasmine. Jasmine is another one of my favorite scents. I'm telling you, I use also as perfume. I just love the smell of jasmine. It's one of my to-go perfumes. Actually, I need to order more because it's almost gone. Jasmine is very fragrant. It has this intense floral aroma, a little musky, exotic. It's an absolute. So it's not an actual essential oil, it's an absolute. So you can look that up on Google. I'm not going to go into it right now, but it's really renowned for its skin benefits, and it can help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections and promote a healthy looking glowing complexion. And it really is regarded as the king of flowers, and it's very prized for its highly fragrant aroma. Like I said, just put it on your pulse points or carry it in your purse, because this is such an amazing fragrant oil to be used as personal fragrance. It also uplifts mood. So all of these have a lot in common. So the next spicy / exotic / multiple constituent I can't pronounce oil, it's the last one I'm going to talk about in this category, is Ylang Ylang. Talking about florals, and I guess I've concluded that I love floral oils. It's another one of my favorite scents is Ylang Ylang. Ylang Ylang, this Ylang Ylang grows in Madagascar, and they're these star-shaped flowers. They're tropical Ylang Ylang tree, and it's very used in the perfume industry and in aromatherapy. So similar to jasmine, it has been used for centuries in religious and wedding ceremonies. And Ylang Ylang is used to create calm, positive atmosphere. It's also very luxurious to use on the hair and skin products for its scent and nourishing and protective properties. One of the things that you might know is that Ylang Ylang is also an aphrodisiac. So I love this as perfume as well. So you can put Ylang Ylang into an Epsom salt bath for relaxation, and you can add it to your skin regimen. So moisturizer as well. Just use it as a perfume. It's just amazing. And it's very sweet and rich and spicy. So the last category we're going to talk about is the herbaceous category. Before I get going though, if essential oils are new to you, please watch this video right here on what are the top 10 benefits of essential oils. I kind of break it down for you. So the herbaceous oils are going to be two. There's Helichrysum. So I have Helichrysum here. It comes in two forms. It's the diluted form, and it's the 5 milliliter bottle here that you can actually use to make more of these. So Helichrysum is an oil that it doesn't have that floral scent that all the other ones have that I've talked about. It has this more honey, hay, or herbaceous scent. It's a small perennial herb that has these flowers that form a cluster of golden yellow ball-shaped blossoms. And the name Helichrysum is actually derived from the Greek word helios, which means sun, and chrysos meaning gold. So this is referring to the color of the flowers, of course. It's known as the everlasting immortal flower, and it's been used in herbal health practices in ancient Greece, and this oil is highly valued and sought after for its many benefits. It also has anti-hemorrhagic properties, and I really dive deep on how to use Helichrysum essential oil topically in this video right here, and that's where I tell you how it really helped save my mother. So you use this topically, and it's wonderful to promote skin health and to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and promote a glowing, youthful complexion. You can massage in the temples and in the back of the neck for soothing sensation, and you can also apply it to reduce the appearance of blemishes. So it's a really, really wonderful oil to have. I would say this is one of the must ones that usually travels with me, because you never know when you're going to need Helichrysum. So the last oil we're going to talk about is Roman chamomile. And I don't have Roman chamomile here, but because I forgot. I picked all these oils and I forgot to bring Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile is super, super soothing. You've heard of chamomile tea. Well, there you go. It's super calming, super soothing. And Roman chamomile has this gray-green leaves and the flowers that resemble a daisy, and they smell like apple. So the plant has been nicknamed the plant's physician because it has positive effects on plants growing nearby. Ancient Romans used Roman chamomile for courage during war, and the most common use of chamomile is in teas. You know, people drink chamomile tea to calm down. But also Roman chamomile can be found in face creams, in hair dyes, shampoos, perfumes. It's very calming to the skin, the mind, and the body. So you can actually add Roman chamomile to your favorite moisturizer, shampoo, or conditioner to promote youthful looking skin and hair. You can also use 1 or 2 drops to herbal teas and hot drinks to soothe the body and the mind. And this oil is kosher certified. There was a few that I mentioned before that was kosher certified. This smells floral, sweet, and herbaceous, like I said before. So that was a lot of oils, you guys. Sorry about that. But if the floral ones are really must-haves, I would say, I don't think that I would probably take any one of these out. I love them all for different reasons. And please comment below on which oil out of all of these is your favorite. And there's one that I mentioned that you don't know, we've never smelled. Put it in the comments too. I'd like to know. And I hope you got major value from it. And I hope that I encourage you to try one of these floral oils to add to your essential oil collection. And I'll see you next time.